Second question, bank-owned properties that are vacant but have no access.
We
Any
run
run
into
around
them.
here to get access? Why is this?
This is the auction. Actually, they're the HUD CWCOTs,
Yep.
right? And they're such a pain. And they do this, find a way to get somebody to get in as much as you can. There's always lock boxes on them. So there's people that have been in there. And if you can find somebody that has those HUD keys, and those HUD keys can be bought on, what is that website now? I'm blanking on it right now. I don't know if I have the guy's card, but I can get that information for you. You can buy the whole set of HUD keys. So if you have somebody who has access, just buy them, send them those keys, and let them go ahead and go in and try to get into that property one way or another.
I mean, the Amarillo was a CWCOT that we got someone to get in eventually. The Nanacoat that we just brought up on the call, I think Steve, our local investor agent friend in the area, got into that property even though it was a CWCOT. So there's options.
When there's a will, there's a way. You can get in there
and
try.
We still bid on them too. You're just gonna have to assume worst case scenario to kind of follow that question. So if you can't get anyone into it, assume it's a train wreck. And if low comps in the area for train wrecks are at selling for 100, and you want to wholesale it, it's 100K your as is value, and then figure out what your max bid is from there and what kind of profit you want to make.
Yep, absolutely.
Next question: how often, rough percentage, are you offering on property sight unseen? As a newbie, I'm struggling to feel comfortable with this concept. It feels like most don't have access. It's kind of like a transition to the previous conversation question we just had. I understand the concern. One is, as part of the program, send those properties to me and Paul. We could kind of, offer guidance and what we thoughts are.
Yeah, let us give you thoughts.
It's truly no access, no interior photos. Talk to a local agent still. They might have walked the property in the past, or they can look in the windows, especially if it's a rancher. They can see the whole house by looking on the windows.
Yeah.
And you could then determine how much of a train wreck or not is it. And if it needs full rehab, just look again, what are the low comps in that area, and subtract your profit from that and other closing costs to make your bid. So kind of use one of our Google Sheets that we have and go from there.
Yeah. Agreed.
Another question is, have you worked on probate properties at all? I used to go 12 years ago to the courthouse and manually go into the files and get all that information before all this technology existed. So it's been a long time since I worked on probates. And back then I just mailed letters to estates, essentially explaining like what we did. I don't know if you had anything to Paul there to add on probates.
Yeah, Brett McCollum, our friend from Florida, he's doing that. Right. We're doing a little JV down here, test in Florida to see what we can get as far as doing that through probate. So yeah, we're doing that. It's a mailing. Like I said, it's getting list and it's mailing out, direct mail, and you want to mail at least 4 times to people. It's at least a 4 touch. The 4 touch seems to be the magical touch when you're mailing these things out. So if you're trying to hit a particular area, like I'm trying to hit this Naples area, so it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to hit this one and really get a whole lot in there, but who knows, once a year we might get something that's going to be great.
Yeah.
But depending on what markets you're looking at, like I know she's looking like Charleston, some of the Airbnb markets, those would be good ones to hit for sure. Yeah, definitely. And Colorado, definitely hit those as well.
Yeah.